So, we are back today, broskies, with Doki Doki Literature Club, and we are about to make a huge decision. We are deciding what to say to Sayori, and I'm pretty sure this will impact the rest of the game a lot. So we're gonna figure out what we're doing. We're either gonna friend zone this person, or we are going to confess feelings to them. But the thing is the entire time I've been playing this, which you haven't seen, go back and watch episode 1, which will be in a playlist, which will be linked down in the description below. Also, please do not watch this video if you are sensitive to extreme content or explicit content. So, viewer discretion advised, I think that's what it is. Watch at your own risk. And we are about to either friend zone a bitch or confess feelings. But, as I was about to say before I interrupted myself with a different statement, this is probably confusing, but I'm confusing myself. But what I was about to say is that we've been gearing everything towards Yuri this entire time, and I would hate to, change anybody's expectations or whatever, so I think we'll go with "You will always be my dearest friend." You will always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. See, but the thing is, just nobody knows what will make other people happy. Only you know what will make you happy. And there's decisions like that that affect our lives, anywhere, at any given time, and I really feel like you gotta be careful with this. Anyway, I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Ha! Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Carmel. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nasuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival, but knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. I haven't really talked to Monica since. Carmel, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought that at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each desk in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the phones for performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So the one I'll be performing. So I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me suddenly, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ha ha! You should take a little responsibility for her, Carmel. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, how did you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. That's not club business. I think you're a spy from a different country. I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell you the truth about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here, but I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No. No, I don't. Nobody knows what's best. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah? Monica was being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. You gonna kill me? Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out at the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Dasuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. What does that mean? I feel like I should have saved. Can I save? I'ma just save. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I feel like that means someone's dead. But we'll see. Where the fuck did she go? Ah! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Carmel. What's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. So, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. Man, I'm like the Flash over here. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She's a really heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Why am I nervous? Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more something like a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god, that's not at all what I... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. I feel genuinely bad now. Shouldn't have friends on her. Oh hey. Errors occurred. Final game script line 307. See traceback text details. That's weird. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Hey, now it sounds like a nighttime music theme. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my own eyes are showing me. I suppressed my urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? Well, what did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. It kind of is. Actually, no, it's technically my fault, because you're a fictional character. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I knew she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. Wait, I thought we were just friends. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the Literature Club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I can do that, actually. That's fourth wall breaks are fun. I only had one chance and wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 And, well, I finished one ending. Wow. That means new game. Why is Monica like that? I don't know what to do here, so I can't save, but, I guess that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Don't know why that's like that. What happens if I go to load game? Anything different? No, all my saves are here. I feel like I oversaved a little bit, maybe. Yeah, but I guess that'll do it for today's video, guys. Hope you liked it. That was a shocking ending. I really wasn't expecting that. And let me know if you want to see another video on this. Technically, I finished the game, but I didn't because I feel like that's gonna be something. So yeah, we'll do another video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, Slide Tech here, signing out.